Connect has helped us grow tremendously as a company. We've opened up markets for different surrounding areas, and it allowed us to be able to do so much more with the same amount of personnel that we had, to just be able to enter more orders. I mean, we're pushing almost like 450 orders a day with the same amount of people that we were pushing like 100, 200 orders. So it just transformed it tremendously. We used to have people entering the other customers' orders. Now the customer is able to take their personnel, enter their orders, and then we just take a few steps to get it into production. It helped us because it even included like a 3D drawing of the shower, and it was very visually appealing to the customer. And that actually got a lot of compliments from the customer because they said that it would look very formal and professional. I think anyone who is a wholesaler of glass would benefit because it just eliminates the need for extra software. So you can do your storefronts on there, you can do your showers on there, anything that any glass company would need. And then the specs that are required for the hardware are all built in. So just being able to use that and eliminate having to go look at specifications from another vendor, it just transforms your ability to just keep entering instead of having to stop and do these intermediary steps. Smart Glazier software has helped us with quoting because it allowed us to expand the capacity of just one person to like 10 people. So where before I was estimating off of a spreadsheet and I was doing it because I had the product knowledge to know what everything went into a shower, the software, the Smart Glazier software, was able to kind of feed that information to some of our new employees. Like, okay, this is an inline shower. It needs 2 hinges, a handle, 3 clips, just basic components for the shower, and eliminating them having to know the product knowledge so specifically, which is hard to do whenever you're training someone new. So it really helped us. So me coming from like our showers division, being able to just completely enter in a couple different shower styles has been transformative for being able to teach new hires what shower to build. So instead of them having to know the difference between square hardware and beveled hardware, I just have these styles set up already for them. So where they can just, if the customer is telling them square hardware, they don't need to know the part numbers. They just say square inline. And that style gets them what they need. And I'm able to build those styles. So someone who has the product knowledge can create the styles for other employees to use that may not be there yet. I like the fact that the Smart Glazier Connect can be used to just integrate all of the systems together. So for a customer who maybe hasn't been able to calculate their own shower deductions and things like that, that is going to be really helpful to those customers that have already measured, and they just take their measurements, plug those in, and let the system calculate what the glass needs to be, and then just take it from there and get the glass ordered with the hole specified and the hardware that it's needed. So I think Smart Glazier Connect really did help us transition into other markets. So what it allowed for us to do, it allowed customers to enter their own orders based off of their own notes and their own installer drawings to the best of what they understood. It allowed them to enter it in and us give the customer the exact product that they're requesting. So it took away a lot of the guesswork that sometimes happens between customer and glazier interaction, to where we didn't need to be the middleman there. That's like 100 less orders that we have to enter on our own. And not just that, but like from a glazier perspective, like a company perspective, eliminating that accountability of entering someone else's orders and making sense of their handwriting and their notes. Like they're able to do that on their own. And so we're giving them exactly the product that they're asking for. And it gives some of that accountability back to the customer. Like, hey, this is what you entered, this is what you asked for. I know that the storefront feature has been relatively new. So us going into that part of the industry, it has allowed us to enter in those type of openings and getting the glass specifications and all of that. So before we didn't have that, and I think that's relatively new, but it is a feature that we use now. So obviously in wholesale, a big name in hardware is CRL, and just being able to have those specs, that hardware color availability, the component part numbers, it really helped us be able to process things without needing someone who has extensive product knowledge. So with us in the glass industry, there's so much product knowledge that can be learned. And just to be able to get someone working without having to know all of that information, it's a game changer.